do you see it too? The numbers. Tell me, do you see what I see? Yeah. Stop.
Hey everybody, back with another you know what, and of course what we do here is ritualistically show you, excuse me, what we do here is basically show you how ritualistically scheduled and rolled out your given realities to you every single day for understanding the practice and the code of Gematria. Practice the code in numbers into words and phrases, and when you understand this code, again, you can truly see why they give you films like The Matrix, why they read the symbols, the screen script that's running, and more. And again, the word of God and all that jazz. Just go through the uploads because I want to save time on this one. Again, for those that already keep up with the work, you know what I mean? It's only fair that they can get a quick digest rather than the feature length sidebars and saying the same shit, yada yada yada. So let's go through this. And again, for anybody new, we haven't been here for 3 seconds, and we're not just pulling numbers to just go with an upload or to get views. Unbelievable. So case closed update here for Carolyn Flack, or one of the updates. We've got another one instantly coming up as well. So we're going to do case closed, and then we're going to get to Laura Whitmore, and they've got like a charity dress or something, the Carolyn Flack dress or something. We're going to get to all of that. So bear with me here. When I saw this the other day, I said, oh my God, these people are just ruthlessly brutal. The mockery. Oh my God. Wow. Incredible. So they say case closed. Carolyn Flack's assault case formally shelved 10 days after the TV star's death. Now, if you know anything about the whole ritual thing, they love like a 10 days thing afterwards. Go through the uploads and you'll see it sometimes if a star comes out 10 days later. Haven't been seen for 10 days. Do you know what I mean? Or something else that happens 10 days. There's a next little extra ritual thing with this 10 days. Anyway, it could be kind of like the one we have when we have 9 nights. If you know what I'm talking about. Like an open house. But they've got their own sinister twist on their thing. No shit. So, imagine, case closed, Carolyn Flack assault case formally shelved 10 days after the TV star's tragic death. Of course, this is from The Sun. And imagine, look at the time. 15:06 with an update time of 15:07. I said, oh my goodness. First up, the update time. 157, like Love Island equals 157. The lady that popped to the shops, remember, pop to the shops equals 215, like February 15th 2/15. Yeah, imagine what's her name again, Molly Grosberg equals 157. Remember, we already done an update the other day with the other TV presenter, Dawn O. Porter. Yeah, and what we even had the 9/11s, 11 months, 9 days from, what is it, from the death or from the day of her chiming in to her next birthday. Imagine, what is it, the 23rd of January? Yeah, 11 months and 9 days, another 119. And for those that aren't up to speed, of course, the initial post time of 15:06, 156. Of course, the 156 prime is 9/11. When was Carolyn Flack born? November 9, 119. Mental health equals 119. Suicide equals 119. From Laura Whitmore's birthday on the 4th of May 2019 to 2020, 15th of February is 9 months and 11 days. With all the other 911s and 119s we've caught. Yeah, that's just a quick highlight. So feel free to go through the playlist for Carolyn Flack and other situations that you may come across that aren't in a playlist. But, it could be just a one-off thing talking about, a child that got bullied, suicide, and you'll see the same fucking numbers, 119, 47, 43, 34. Again, just like Jeffrey Epstein, that's probably chilling on the island somewhere. The famous arrest that he supposedly committed suicide last year in his cell. My point is, from his arrest to when he died, 34 days, or suicide, or whatever. 34 days after his arrest, again, suicide 34. Epstein equals 34. So let's continue. So we just spoke about that. Love Island 157. You got the time 15:07. Case closed 58. Freemasonry 58. Love Island equals 58. Again, case closed. And case closed equals 86th to get rid of. You see? Case closed 86th. Like she just got clearly 86th. Unbelievable. And again, for those new, you know, listen, people's deaths have been forecasted like Muhammad Ali, Prince. You can even go and see when Zach done all of that. Can't remember the guy's channel that still got the mirror video up. Of course, Zach's on his 21st channel. Unbelievable. The guy should have about 10 million subscribers. Minimum. That guy should have, oh, that's on both channels. He should have about 10 bazillion subscribers. Trust me. But, you know, Google and Google, and that's G-W-G-L-E. Of course, not everybody's bad, but obviously you are going to get the few bad apples, right? And it is the few that control the many. That are truly, you know, ready to be, or could be, you know, what are they called? Oh man, what is that apple called? Granny Smiths. If you know what I went about. Anyway, Love Island equals 50. Oh, excuse me. Oh shit, case closed equals 50 and 58. Love Island equals 50 and 58. Excuse me. Let me wipe my Gematria goggles. I've got my Gematria bins on, of course. Hold these bastards under scrutiny for their fuckery. Oops, for their flackery. Excuse me, almost forgot. They're taking the flacking piss, mate. Flacking shitbags. Right, I'm gonna start trying to keep it a bit more clean as well around here, you know what I mean? Pending, obviously, you never know, any moment. Pending the situation, of course. Can't always be all, you know, just making jokes and shit. This is fucking serious shit that's detrimental to your being, those around you, and your supposed friends and loved ones. Are they your true friends and your loved ones, or you're just coming across this knowledge? Oh, he's pulling numbers out of his arse. No, that's bullshit, that is. Oh, they wouldn't script a fight. Oh, they're not going to rip off all these punters paying to watch it, and then the people are paying, betting. Do you know all sports are Masonic, come from Masons? All the sports are literally, all sports, all the main ones of the day, literally, are all made from Masons. Facts. Yeah? So, of course, Caroline 41, Love Island 41, all this I've already gone over in other stuff, but again, the 1506. If you write Flack equals 33. If you write out 33 equals 156. So again, of course, they're here talking about Caroline Flack, the Love Island host who clearly got killed off by you know who and you know who, and then the rest of those that come on TV with you know who. You know, how much are they under the mind schism, or obviously some of them know. I mean, you can't just protect, like, come on. Some of you know what's going on. I can easily say some of you don't know. Obviously, that can happen. Just like the masses that will come across this information. Oh, no. There's so mind schism, it just goes over their head. But they watch The Matrix now. Oh, yeah, they read the screen. Yeah, The Matrix. Shut the fuck up. You're taking the flacking piss. Shut the flack up. Excuse me. Shut the flack up. And wakey wakey. Alright, so we're back. Turn that down just a smidgen. Or a squiff, as I used to say. Turn it down a squiff. Right, anyway. So where was we? So Flack 33 and 30. Of course, Love Island equals 113, the 30th prime. Of course, the Deception number 113, the Talmud. If anybody's new watching this, I'll just bring this up. Feel free to pause that and understand the alchemy and the sorcery, and how so many words that equate to, you know, dishonest and lies all equal 113. And then here we have this passage that talks about in a legal setting they can have their way with the Gentiles and circumvent the Gentile, basically meaning they can, you know, you work for them, you don't realize you're a slave on many different levels. Yeah, spiritually, physically, yada yada yada. They can treat you like cattle, kill you, and poison you, yada yada yada. So again, understand. Scottish Rite Freemasonry obviously used to practice, the Jesuit order within the Catholic Church used to practice, and the other factions and contingencies of, like the Boule, the black counterpart, the black Greek Masonic fraternities. That's where you get all your Colin Kaepernick, Michael Jordans, and all the rest of the have-yous. They all come through there. Steve Harvey, all of them, loads of them. And then obviously nepotism for a friend of or of your family. So take heed. So let's get back to where we was on Carolyn, and then we can get to the update bit with the dress. So where are we here? Where art thou? So remember, they gave you the 1506 for the time. The 156 prime is 9/11. Carolyn Flack's born on November 9th. Suicide 119, mental health 119. If you write out 33, again, Flack equals 33. If you write out 33 equals 156. Again, Flack 33 and 30. The 30th prime 113. Love Island equals 113. And 157 at the update time, which we've already gone over. Again, Flack 30. Love Island 113. The prime relationship. Now, 10 days. Imagine. Look ya. Look ya. 10. Look how feisty they are. 10 days. 10 days equals 34. Fucking hell. Do you know how brutal that is? 34. Like suicide equals 34. Unbelievable. Again, Carolyn Louise Flack 83 also. Give me one moment here. I want to see where this is going. Killing 115. Masonic 115 also. So there's the suicide, as I've been saying. 34. Wham. 10 days equals 34. And 25. Time death RIP equals 25. You got the 101 at the end there as well. Is that significant? Let's have a look. We'll get to that in a second. So the love, again, she died at age 40. Of course, death in Mandarin Chinese. When you say death in Mandarin Chinese, it sounds like when you say death in English. Oh, the number 4, excuse me. The number 4, excuse me. The number 4. Sounds like death when you say it in Mandarin Chinese, excuse me. Of course, 4 for foundation also. So, again, pop to the shops equals 215. Right, the CPS spokeswoman told The Sun online, court proceedings against Carolyn Flack came to an official end on February 25th. Again, 10 days equals 25. Time diff RIP equals 25. Are you seeing this shit? And remember, that can be wrote out 25/2. Yeah, February 25th, 25th of February. You see how feisty they are? Unbelievable. So, to close the case, a death certificate had to be presented to Highbury Coroner's Magistrates Court in North London, where Carolyn first appeared on the 23rd of December last year, yeah, 1919. Again, to close the case, a death certificate had to be presented to Highbury Coroner Magistrates Court in North London, where Carolyn first appeared on December 23rd last year. Now, why is that incredibly fucking important? Because 2 months and 6 days to this news. Yeah? So when it's official, when you know about it everywhere, on the 28th of February, from the date when she went on the 23rd. I already just actually gave you the answer. And imagine, this day's even got a life lesson of 47. Brutal. Suicide 47. And I think mental health is 47. There is something at the share aside from the 119, I'm sure. But anyway, 2 months and 6 days. We'll see in a second. 10 days, yeah? Remember, I just told you. 10 days equals 101, the 26 prime. You see? 10 days. When you write out 10 days, it equals 101. Here we have 2 months and 6 days from December 23rd to February 28th. And remember, death also equals 228 in the Sumerian cipher. Unbelievable. So they closed the case. They killed off the case. Metaphorical talk. Time death RIP 25. 10 days equals 25. And 38. Murder. Found dead 38. 83. Murder, death, kill, cancel, destroy. Execute, killing, Masonic, and more that I just haven't remembered right now. Feel free to check yourself. Write out everything to do with, cancel, destroy, and murder, etc. And you'll see how it all fits together. So again, February 28th has a day numerology of 70. Suicide equals 70. A life lesson of 34. Brutal. Now that is brutal. Woo, that is brutal, you know. Do you know how brutal that is? Fucking hell. And a life lesson for the 23rd of December on the 19th, 2019, excuse me, on the 23rd of December. Life lesson of 47 and a day numerology of 74. Killing 74, suicide 47. And I'm sure the other one is 47 as well. Mental health. They definitely share more than 119. Remember, 119 is her date of birth and everything else that we've already said thus far. Feel free to rewind the video if you haven't caught what I've said. And you may need to still retain the information because you are new here. That's why we do have to go over this. So, but once you understand it, it's like riding a bike. The stabilizers come off. You know what I mean? You're riding no-handed. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm sitting the other way on the bike, pedaling, and it's going forward, but I'm looking the other way. That's how, you know what I mean? I'm off the blocks. Yeah. Throwing a little X Games as well. Couple tail whips, 180s. Right, suicide 70. Mental health 47 and suicide 47. It's only those, it's the two then, 47 and 119. Suicide 119, 47, mental health 47. So, again, Masonic 74, 38, 115. Freemasons is 115. Killing 115. We just had the day numerology of 74. Unbelievable. And on the other side, we had the 43 and the life lesson. Again, or it was 34, but it doesn't matter because suicide also equals 43, like killing equals 43. And for those new, they love duality play. So equal is the opposite is the same equal, all right? It's the same. So don't let that be like, whoa. All right, so death 218 and 228 as I already mentioned, and of course 25 and 38. Carolyn Flack or Carolyn Louise Flack equals 79. The reflection of 97, like death. Murder equals 79. 8 months and 12 days. So if you do it from all of this story coming out now on the 28th, unbelievable. Going up to her birthday, incoming on November 9th, is 8 months and 12 days, like 218. Death also equals 218, like the news of the day, which is on February 28th. Death in the Sumerian cipher equals 228, like February 28th. So again, rest in wholeness to Carolyn. Let's move on to the next bit here. I don't think there was much here. Sure, I already gone over that anyway, didn't I? On the last upload. Right, so onto this bit now. So Whitmore, onto Laura Whitmore now. So Flack's, you've got Flack's frock. Laura Whitmore backs Carolyn Flack tribute dress as designer donates £100 to charity per frock. Immediately, you've got 43 minutes past the hour with the initial post time. I mean, we've just gone over 43. You've got the update time of 44. At this time, it may have changed by now with the update, but the initial post time had not changed unless they've done the whole post again, which is very, very rare. And so, kill 44, execution 44, and of course, suicide 43 and 34. So, and again, Laura Whitmore is currently 34 years old. I mean, come on. Unbelievable. Remember, we've got a life lesson of 34, suicide 34 and 70, day numerology of 70. Kill 59's in there as well. It's just brutal. 59th day of the year. And going up to her birthday on May 4th is 66 days, yeah? So to her incoming birthday, we already know from last year to the death is 9 months, 11 days. Suicide and mental health equal 119. Carolyn Flack, born November 9th, 119. So here we have now to her upcoming birthday from this news on the 28th of Feb, 66 days. Anybody want to take a wild gander what that's going to equate with and run parallel with? Of course, Flack's frock equals 66. You see, this is how feisty these people are. And then they come on doing all their crocodile tears, you know. All their tweets. Oh, they tweeted today. Was it them that tweeted or was it their handler? It's going to be either or either. Some of them love what they're doing. They like the fucked up shit. They're polarized to this fucked up frequency. And because there's so much embedded in the frequency, they've already been taken over somewhat spiritually by the egregor that now lurks, the ideology within the frequency. Yeah, that shit now is running riot now. So now you're just riddled with a madness, literally. Of course, it's also a span of 67 days, blood sacrifice 67, Freemasonry 67, human sacrifice also equals 67. If that wasn't enough, also a span of 2 months and 7 days. Same date here, yeah? 2 months and 7 days, of course. Club 27, as it's known with the stars, doesn't mean you have to be age 27 to be in the Club 27. Once you understand the practice, then you know. So again, 2 months and 7 days, also a span. And of course, if you write out the 27 club, it equals the reflection of 2772. Carolyn Flack tribute dress equals 270, like 27. Hello? Ritual 54 or 45, same difference. Unbelievable. And remember, Caroline Louise Flack equals 241. On what's her name's birthday, it leaves, on Laura Whitmore's birthday, it leaves 241 days of the year. Again, Caroline Louise Flack equals 241. On what's her name's birthday, it is, which is the 124th day of the year, it leaves 241 days. Caroline Flack equals 241. I mean, I don't know how much crisscross zigzagging over woven pattern and web that you need to see the conciseness of every fucking upload from this part of the truth-seeking community. Us lot in the Gematria section, we don't play around, I have to say. And that's not me just saying that. I can go to any one of our channels, yeah? Anyone! Even if they're not even uploading videos, I can say, raw, boom, that person, boom, check that, look at that. We don't fuck around. Because we're just showing you what's clearly there to be seen. Yeah, all these other channels that would chat a whole merigmarole and speculate, oh, that's why she died, or this is why they're doing this event, or they're just chat. Much ado about nothing. At least over here, when we chat, it's just whim, bam, bam, no long thing. Yeah, no long thing. So again, there it is, 241 days remaining. Oh, it's Caroline Flack, not Caroline Louise Flack, excuse me. Caroline Flack equals 241. There's that 79 I spoke about. Laura Whitmore equals 79. And 187, Laura Whitmore, interestingly. And 56, Laura Whitmore, as I've said before, and Caroline Flack. You got the other reflection there. Of course, 42, I may as well say it. Zionism, Freemasonry. Masonry also equals 42. Saturn 42. Jesuit 42. Woman equals 42. So again, woman 42, lady 42, daughter 42, feminine 42, female 42, bitch 42. All 24 and 42 relationship. So let's continue. Frock equals 26. Kill 28, Salima 28. 2 months and 6 days. We already had that with the other date, right? With the 23rd, remember? From when she went to the police or whatever. With Flack now, we've got another 2-6. With going to what's her name's birthday, Laura Whitmore. Unbelievable. So again, Frock, case closed. We had all of that. Anyway, Frock equals 26. It's all about Frock. 2 months and 6 days, like 26. Let's see, there's that 66 that we had before. Unbelievable. Saturn 93, 9 weeks and 3 days. Remember, Grim Reaper, Keeper of Time is Saturn. Right, we know that. Mental Health 119, Suicide 119. And 47, both of them. And the 34 with the life lesson, 34. Date numerology of 70, or day numerology. Alright, what is this now? Oh, she said you're gonna, what is it? Give £100 per frock. Watch ya. Brutal. Talk about add insult to injury. Imagine. Let's say 100, yeah? They're gonna pay £100 per dress to charity for everyone bought. Alright. That's what Laura Whitmore says, or that's what the news say. So let's see. 100 equals 38. Caroline Flack, or Caroline Louise Flack, excuse me, equals 83 in the dark blue. Full reduction. And because the second one in only does the S exception, it brings it down once. So then S19 becomes 10. 1 and 9 equals 10. In this one, of course, it's going to go down to 1. So the blue just fully, you know, brings everything down, strips it all down to its purest. So again, note the 34. 100 equals or 100 equals 34, like suicide 34, 43. You see, we've got a life lesson in 34. It also equals 74 and 115. Carolyn Louise Flack equals 115, killing 115, Masonic 115 and 74. Unbelievable. I mean, there it is. Carolyn Louise Flack 83, like 100 equals 38. Feel free to check out the movie Murder by Numbers. Look at the poster, see what they did with that. Sandra Bullock even equals 83. Look at the song Murder by Numbers, blah, 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 for anybody that is watching right now. So let's continue. Spoke about that. Sonic 115, killing 115, 43 as well, and 38. It's pretty brutal, to be fair. Pretty brutal. So, Sonic 38. Sonic 29. I've got numerology of 29. That's why I was thinking, where was that about to go with that 29? Because that hasn't been a main point of interest. So, 49th prime. Carolyn 49. What is that? The life lesson? No, that's the day numerology. I mean, it's pretty wrapped up here. Again, found dead 38. Execute. Execution. Drown. Killing. Kill. RIP. Time. Death. All have the relationship. Dead equals 94. Imagine 9 weeks and 4 days when it's checked from death 228 February 28th to the incoming Laura Whitmore's birthday. Again, cancel 38. Found dead 38. It's just pretty brutal. Go and check out the song by The Police that came out in 1983, Murder by Numbers. Song by Slipknot that came out called Gematria, The Killing Name. And then you go check out the deaths of the band member and one of their daughters recently. Destroy 38, Murder 38, 83, 79, Carolyn Flack 79. Laura Whitmore 79. Ritual 27, the 27 Club 90. Where was the other 90? Or is it coming up on the next one? Man, was it Flack's dress or something? No. Alright, my eyes are getting a bit bombarded. Where is the other 90? And this is coming up on the next slide. Anyway, it's all covered here. It's all covered. Murder by Numbers equals 90. The 27 Club equals 90. I mean, come on. 72, 81 and 90. Murder by Numbers equals 90. And 207 like 27. So, I mean... Murder by Numbers. Come on. Of course, 2 months, 7 days. To her birthday. So there's Whitmore on the left. There's Carolyn on the right. Of course, had to get her in the orange dress as well. I know it's pink on the inside, but of course orange equals 33. Of course, the 33 with the degrees in the masonry stuff. Of course, Jesus died at 33. With 33 vertebrae in the spine, and again, they want you to be jacked into the submatrix that they've created, the one that's running right next to the organic matrix and the cosmic matrix. All right. So my mate Hassan Hejazai. So this is the people that make the dress, or the person. Hassan Hejazai, how you pronounce it, had made a pink dress of the version Carolyn wore, with profits going to @Mine charity. Yeah. So the Carolyn, emphasizing it anyway, the Carolyn dress. Yeah. A tribute to Carolyn Flack. All profits will be donated to the Mine charity. Hashtag be kind. Mine charity equals 124. Who's born on the 124th day of the year? Laura Whitmore. She's born on the 124th day. With 241 days remaining, again, Carolyn Flack equals 241. You see how they do it? Clear to see. And Carolyn Flack again equals 56. Laura Whitmore equals 65. Mine charity equals 65. You see? To get maximization for what they're doing, this is why they have to tie in all the relevant people or numbers, those that are born at a specific time. They will bear certain frequencies and resonance. And plus, you're creating a reality on your what do you call it? Vision board. Yeah, so it's like a a huge vision board. Yeah, they're taking the secret to another level, basically. All right, I think we're coming up to the end here. So, the Carolyn dress 257, blood sacrifice 257. Of course, in Genesis 4:6, it begins with a sacrifice. Sacrifice also equals 56 and 55, the 55th prime. So here we have the Carolyn dress equals 257. Unbelievable. And 94. We just had that on the date, right? And 175. Note, the 175th prime is 1039. Of course, Carolyn equals 139. Freemasonry equals 139. Unbelievable. It's just brutal. Rest in wholeness again. To all that get, treated and how would I say, seen out in this way. Do you know what I mean? Unless that's what they wanted. Some of these people, probably like your Triple X Tanshion, the rapper, he probably saw that highly concentrated ranking echelon that works for who's in the shadows, and he signed a specific deal that was granting him, or maybe that he's going to get specific wishes of whatever the case may be. Who knows? That's up for speculation, but you have to keep these type of things in mind when you're dealing with who's and those that are allow themselves to be subject to the madness once they are on board by getting through from their talent or whatever the case may be. Do you know what I mean? You cross over to the other side. You don't have all these themes and tropes in your music or your art or whatever the case you do. Your cooking show, it's got shit going on. Anyway, so this person's name that designs the stuff, Hassan Hajazi, 48. Why is that interesting? Carolyn Louise Flack equals 322. The reflection of 223. The 40th prime is 223. And 43 weeks. 301 days. From Carolyn Flack's birthday last year. Ritual 27. 27th prime 103. 43 weeks, we know that. Suicide 43. 56 weeks and 6 days. This is now with her birthday last year to the 28th. This is Carolyn Flack's birthday last year to this news. Imagine 15 weeks and 6 days. Unbelievable. 111th prime. You got the treble one for 101 days as well. That is the 607th prime, like 67. Blood sacrifice 67. Freemasonry 67. Human sacrifice 67. Right, that is it. So I didn't want to do that in increments. Oh, do you know what? I may as well do this. I may as well carry on and do this. Now we're going to go on to Jeremy Kyle. Yeah, so we're going to do the Jeremy Kyle. I may as well just wrap it up. Jeremy Kyle and... what was the other one? Jeremy Kyle. Oh, in the BBC. And it had the girl sleeping rough. And then they say, oh, she died of suicide. You know what's coming up, right? The same fucking numbers. So let's just unbelievable. Or should I make this just one upload? Or should I involve them? Fuck it, I may as well, because it's the same theme, right? So let's just bundle it. Alright, where is we now? So that's the Carolyn bit here. We are here. Right, so Kyle tragedy. Remember, somebody died of suicide last year with Jeremy Kyle. I covered that on my channel. Feel free to check out the uploads on that. So we have another one. Again, Kyle tragedy. Jeremy Kyle devastated after producer 31 on his show found dead in suspected suicide. Of course, you've got the initial post time of 58 minutes past, and then you got the update time of 42. We just spoke about these numbers. Unbelievable. So, where is it going to go? Let's see. Let's see. Is there any more validity to what's being shown? Again and again and again and again. So, Jeremy Kyle was born on the 7th of July. He's currently age 54. The Jeremy Kyle show has now been axed since last year, of course. Now, she was found dead on Thursday. Of course, Ritual 27, we've just gone over that. Here we have 7 months and 20 days from his birthday last year. What else can we see? We won't even get too excited just yet. Let's continue. So, onto the show itself, yeah? Let's see if anything. So, it premiered on the 4th of July. That's 74, of course. Holiday 74. Independence equals 74, I'm sure. Or Independence Day 74. Jewish 74, occult, English. Gematria, Jesus, occult, Christ, Jesus Christ, parables, gospel, 74. Anyways, the Jeremy Kyle show. So it first appeared 4th of July, as we just spoke about, and its cancellation was last year on the 10th of May, yeah? So, from going with the annual date of when it got axed, but from when this person died just the other day, so on the 27th of February, going to the annual of when the show got axed on 5th of May, is the famous 213. Now we are on fire, yeah? Just like that. So from cold, hot now. No long thing, because it's the same shit all the time. It's also 10 weeks and 3 days, also a span of 73 days. Again, Saturn 73, Sacrifice 37, Ritual 27. We just had the day of, 7 months, 20 days from Jeremy Kyle's birthday last year on the 7th of July. Yeah, 7 months, 20 days, Ritual 27. Now we've got 10 weeks and 3 days from her death to the axe date on the annual from when the show got axed, which is again on the 10th of May. Which is 2 months and 13 days. And of course, we are in Black History Month. Come on, man. Death 213, Nigger 213, Black History Month 213, Black Panther 213. Fuck, you know. And for those new that are watching, if you want that extra with Tupac, go through the videos and you will hear me reel off some of the Tupac stuff and more. So, again, on the 58th day of the year, Freemasonry 58. Did it start with a time of 58? Let's scoot back. Oh, yes. Yeah. You see? They even began it with the initial post time of 58. Secret Society 58, Rosicrucian 58. You know? Again, Freemasonry 58. Unbelievable. On the 58th day of the year. Again, 2 months, 13 days. Death equals 213. Unbelievable. It's also a span of 74 days when it's checked. When did Jeremy Kyle originally air? July 4th. Again, Masonic 74, Killing 74, Murdered 47, and more. Unbelievable. And the 214th prime is 1037. Like the 33rd prime is 137. Because this day of her death is 33 on the life lesson number. Unbelievable. I mean... Oh, you see, they just went and just solidified again. Look. What have we got right here? Update time of 9:42. 42 minutes past. Again, remember, Zionism, Masonry, Freemasonry, Jesuit and Saturn equals 42. Daughter equals 42. Is a lady here. Lady 2442. Daughter 42. Woman, daughter, lady, bitch, feminine, female 2442. Now, let's get back over here because I had real-time pupil dilation because I forgot what slides are coming up. Since I prepped this a couple of days back. Again, I didn't upload yesterday and I'm uploading now, damn it. It's the 1st of the month. So, pinch punch and all that jazz. And, so 42 weeks from May last year when the show get axed. So now we're going from last year. Yeah? We just had this year with the, 2 months, 13 days, Death 213. Black History Month equals 213. And all the rest of what goes with that, death, etc. Anyway, the update time of 42 minutes past. Here we have 42 weeks from last year when the show get axed to this person's death, which we'll get to her name in a minute. So we can put a name to the face. Have I passed the slide? So excuse me, Natasha Reddican. Rest in wholeness, Natasha Reddican. 2 twos now, we'll probably hear, oh, somebody else is around there and they pop to the shops. You know them one. Yeah, look out for that. You never know. This is what they do. Somebody was around there. Yeah, we just popped to the shops and couldn't get back in. I had to phone somebody up. We had spare keys. I made her a cup of tea though before I left and went to the shop. Yeah, you made her a cup of tea. What else is in the cup of tea? You fucking scumbags. You're all scumbags. You're so scumbags. You're so scummy. You know what I mean? It's just your heart is just unclean, man. You know? You might be in clean clothes, but your heart want detergent. You know them one day. You might be all fancy and shit, but your heart is rotten, fam. Your soul is rotten. You get me? Notice the contrast and the irony of shit like that. Unbelievable. So, numerology 34 for last year, May 10th. Of course, Freemason or Freemasonry is 51. Conspiracy 51. 5th of May. I mean, 10th of May 51. Again, suicide 34. The Jeremy Kyle show equal. Oh, hey. Yo. Yo. When did she get found? Dead. Via suicide, they say. Natasha Reddican. Also a producer for that show at the time. And then she went on to do a whole new incoming show about plastic surgery. But imagine, when was she found? February 27th. The Jeremy Kyle show equals 227. Get the fuck out of here. Yo, these people are outrageous. Murder 79. Oh, come on. Do I even have to speak about the 83? That should be pretty self-explanatory if you have any memory retention. Unbelievable. February 27th. Come on. The Jeremy Kyle show equals this. And not only that, you've got a numerology of the day of 49. The 49th prime is 227. Come on. Come on, man. This is brutal. Yeah? It's just brutal. Absolutely brutal. Again, found dead. Equals. Oops, excuse me 1 second here. Found dead 38. 43 as well. Oh. And 74. Brutal. The Jeremy Kyle show equals 83. 79. Murder 83. 79. Found dead 83. Murder 34. Unbelievable. It's just brutal. It's just absolutely run over that. Daughter 42. Masonry 42 and 33. I mean, oh god, it's just brutal. Can't say that enough, man. Fuck. You are taking the flacking piss, mate. 16. What have we got 16 here? What? Oh, I think they done 16 seasons of where is it here? I'm sure they done 16 series or seasons of Jeremy Kyle. Where is it? Should be one. Oh, there it is. And ran for 16 series, yeah? So if you write out 16, 16 equals 42. Note they had the 42 with the update time. And all the rest that we got with the 42s. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Kyle tragedy equals 133. Unbelievable. Yo, listen. Kyle tragedy. That's what they call it, right? On the other one, I've gone to the mirror now. Let's just go back so we're fully concise. See it, yeah? Kyle tragedy. Unbelievable. Remember we had the 2 months, 13 days to the annual release of the show from the death this year on May 10th. From the 27th of February. Imagine. Kyle tragedy. That's what they named it on the Sun, right? Kyle tragedy equals 133. Oh my god. What is it? 21. What is it? 2 weeks, 13. Oh, what is it? 2 months, 13 days? The 213th prime is 1,303. Drop the 0. Unbelievable. Kyle tragedy. Unbelievable. Death 25 time RIP. The reflection of 52 in the backdrop there. Right, so onto this one. This is now on the this is for the 28th, yeah? Because obviously they're speaking about on the 28th, but it happened on the 27th. To show you, of course, the 28th, but it happened on the 27th. So, where are we here? So Natasha Reddican, and the day that they're giving you the news is on the 59th day of the year. You see? They're so feisty. Oh my god. So imagine, we started off with the 58, we had the update, I mean the initial post time was 58 and everything else that we had with the 58, which is only a couple of things, but it bears significance and relevance. Then, on the day with the actual something, we've got on the 59th day of the year, February 28th, the 59th, Kill 59, Freemasonry 59, unbelievable. And of course the whole Black History Month, Negroes, Slavery 59 and all that jazz. AIDS got discovered in 1959 in the Belgian Congo equals 59, AIDS equals 59, Motown Records got established in 1959, Rasta equals 59. So again, 34 and 70 with a life lesson and a day numerology, suicide equals 70 and 34. I mean, so again, the Jeremy Kyle Show talent producer Natasha Reddican dies age 32. 32nd promo, 131, right? Don't know where that's going. No, some say 31 and some say 32. That's why I was showing you this. That's why I had these slides. I remember now. So one said 32 and one look 31 up here. You see, 31-year-old. They do that sometimes. As I said, I wasn't really honing in on her age as such. And imagine, look at the running time of the show, of the Jeremy Kyle Show. 49 minutes. The running time, they're telling you on Wiki, 49 minutes per episode. Imagine. Unbelievable. Now, see, it said May 10th, or so they were saying May 10th before. Maybe it was fully everyone on May 10th, but it happened on the 9th with the cancellation. Anyway, what's interesting is... Oh, no, I'm chatting shit. Let me read on. I'm looking too much for the highlights right now. Let me actually read. Oh, man, I was thinking it was another piece. Anyway, cancellation. On the 9th of May, Hampshire police found a man dead at an address in Portsmouth. He was confirmed to be 63-year-old Steve Diamond, and the police said the death is not being treated as suspicious. Yeah, again, he died via suicide because of what happened on the show. He felt shame or whatever the case may be. But imagine 59, 5-9, May 9th, Kill 59. Here we are again with. On the 59th day of the year, they're revealing all this stuff about Natasha Reddican. Yeah? On the 59th day of the year. Natasha Reddican equals 59. Like May 9th, when Steve Diamond gets found dead. You see? I think there's something else going on here, folks. I think there's a little extra hand playing here. You know, I understand we live in an organic reality, but fucking hell. Really? All of this in one area. Fucking hell. With every fucking situation. And I'm not just trying to draw numbers out of my backside like that. So, 2 months and 13 days. 2 months and 13 days. So, Jeremy Kyle Show producer Natasha Reddican, who was discovered dead by her boyfriend at his home in Greater Manchester on Thursday, was working on a BBC plastic surgery show called Undressed. Yeah, so BBC Surgery Undressed. Of course, 1 minute 43 seconds suicide 43. Scottish Rite Freemasonry 143 as well, interestingly. Alright, saying here she was urging her social media followers to get in touch with her if they wanted to take part in the surgery series before she died. She wrote, BBC3 are looking for people who are wanting surgery or know of somebody who does take part in a show. You get to watch the procedure you were wanting being done live. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Let me check something. Sorry, was there a 319 on one of these dates in the backdrop? Ah, it's 918. Alright, never mind. Alright, let's change the grooves. So, I think this should be rounding off by now. Right, we're back to where we was. 104, is that bear any importance though? 1 second here. Steve Diamond equals 47. Suicide mental health equals 47. Again, Steve Diamond, the person that they said found dead on the 9th of May last year, equals 47. Unbelievable. And 52. Kyle Tragedy equals 52. You see? Plastic surgery 67. Freemasonry. Blood sacrifice 67. 86 as well is in there. Kill 44, 193 is the 44th prime. Execution 44, kill 44. Saturn in Francis Baconis cipher equals 187. Again, the Grim Reaper. Saturn, old father time. Okay, so on to that. Claire Shield. We'll get onto that on the next one. I'll do another upload specifically for that guy. Right, we will round off now with BBC. And we'll make the one after that a separate upload. We've got a football racism case, so that'll be on the next upload. But I just wanted to just bundle in all those that are the same, so I don't have to just, you know, do all the increment stuff. So, because it's all the same until we catch other stuff. Anyway, where are we? So on to BBC. Right, so on to BBC. Let me get a drink up in this biatch. Give me one moment.
Fully supported in life's journey. Trust. We're in harmony with the universe. Tell me, do you see it too? The numbers. Tell me, do you see what I see again? Tell me, do you see it too? The numbers. Tell me, do you see what I see again? Stop. Listen.
Right, let's get crack-a-lacking. So, homeless heartache. Homeless BBC star 23, who turned her life around after sleeping in graveyard for 7 years, is found dead. Yeah, so again, the sun. Now, really and truly, I can stop this upload just off of this picture right here. Just off of this alone. Imagine, they have you looking at a post time of 34 minutes past 9 and a update time of 9 minutes past 11. 119. Unbelievable. I mean, I can just stop the upload right there. Fucking hell. It says she was found hanged, as we'll go on to see. Suicide 34 and 119. Mental health 119. Unbelievable. Undeniable. Paige Greenaway, 23, spent 7 years sleeping in a tent in a graveyard in Bryant to keep safe before bravely opening up about her ordeal on a BBC show, Love and Drugs on the Street. Yeah, so she was in a BBC show with other unfortunate people that were living on the street, all girls, mind. Alright, but then she was living in a house just recently, or she got into a flat or whatever. So here is some slides where you can see her in the tent there. An inquest into Paige's death was opened earlier this month, because this happened last year, which we'll get to, yeah? Earlier this month, and heard cops forced entry into her home, worried pals hadn't heard from her. Sorry, after worried pals hadn't heard from her, yeah? So, police forced entry into her home after worried pals hadn't heard from her. Senior coroner Veronica Hamilton-Dealey adjourned the hearing to a later date. Now her shattered mum has paid tribute after grieving pals spoke of how the young woman had turned her life around since the documentary. Edel, aged 47, mental health 47, suicide 47, Said appearing on the show drove her daughter to improve. So this is the mum. Drove her daughter to improve her situation, and she was looking forward to the future. Since it aired in 2017, Paige got a job as an Avon lady. I should have checked Avon lady. I don't know the Gematria of that. Set her sights on joining the Navy and had recently signed up to a hair and beauty course at college. She was set to start a business with her mom selling soaps and candles, but Paige was tragically found hanged at her flat in Bryant on February 9th, just 2 weeks after Adele, or her mum, last saw her, the Mirror reports. Her mum has vowed to set up a soup kitchen in Paige's name and shared her story. So, let's continue. There's the bit I want to get to here. So, here we go. This is where they're putting, you're not alone. Every 90 minutes in the UK, a life is lost to suicide. Yeah? Or is it to the mind schism that you lot have created, that people are living in, that they don't understand and they can't get their fucking bearings on life because of you fucking bastards? How about that? How about my... How about my you-know-who's, my sibling that took her own life? You fucking cunt bags. Fuck you. Anyway, let me keep kilojoules low and my jet's cool. Doing really well. Anyway, if you want me to go in about that more, obviously, to check out the uploads, and you certainly will. So, taking to the streets. Adele says her daughter's life spiraled out of control when she got in with the wrong crowd and ended up taking to the streets. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Any more validity? Again, mental health 119, suicide 119. You got the update time of 11:09, 119. Unbelievable. And then the mum's currently age 47. Mental health equals 47. Suicide equals 47. Right, BBC3, love and drugs on the street, 127. Like Freemasonry, 127. I mean, Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, 143 and 127. So it's kill 44, execution 44. You got the 404 at the end. What else is there? Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, 325, 127 and 143, as we just saw. Alright, so this, it happened last year when she died, which is leaves 325 days of the year. And I don't know when her birthday is, but age of 23 when she died, if that's correct. Anyway, 23 is the mentioning. You've got a life lesson of 23. Right, so here is me looking around. So look, here you've got, from BBC iPlayer thing. Like, this is just on the browser. I don't use none of their stuff. So, just know, she was in a couple of episodes. So, from series 1 she was in. She weren't in series 3 or 2. She was in series 1. Now, no, series 1, the 1st of December. As soon as I saw that, I said, woo, that's brutal. 1st of December, 2017. Remember the backpacker, Grace Milan? If you're new here, feel free to check out the playlist on that. And how it in conjunction with, they've done the themes and tropes with, 50 Shades of Grey. Anyway, Revelation, blood sacrifice equals 121. Here we have the 1st of December. Or December 1st, rather. I'll say it that way. December 1st, 121. So, I think that was the last... Was that the last one that she was in? I think it was December 1st. Yeah, so this is going back. This is her here. Paige. November 5th. My sister died on November 5th. Via suicide. Anywho, rest in wholeness. So, where are we now? So, November 5th. This is me just looking, I'm just trying to see. So, anyway, Series 1, you got November 5th. What is this one here? Oh, yeah, Paige here as well. So, you got November 19th. As well. Just me looking around. But very interesting. I'm sure that's the last one. Because, obviously, those months come before December. Right, so you had 2 shows with her in November, and then you had the last one, which is the 1st of December. Again, blood sacrifice and revelation 121. So let's continue. Right, so that's me again looking at it. So from what are we looking at here? From her death in 2019 to the news on the 29th, 2020, on February 2020, 1 year and 21 days, like December 1st, revelation, blood sacrifice 121, you see? Unbelievable. These people are just outrageous. So again, Paige Greenaway, 23 years old. You got a life lesson at 23. Bear with me 1 second here. Blood sacrifice. What am I looking at here? Hold up. Bear with me 1 moment. So anyway, blood sacrifice 121. Revelation 121. Paige Greenaway, excuse me. Paige Greenaway equals 70. Suicide equals 70. Yeah, suicide 70. You see? And 47 suicide. Paige Greenaway 74 and 70. And we can even overlap it with Carolyn Flack. Paige Greenaway equals 241, like Carolyn Flack. Remember, Laura Whitmore, she's born on a day that leaves 241 days. Unbelievable. You see? Once you understand what you're looking at, you see that it was all woven together. All woven together. These people are scumbags. And you've even got the 137, the 33rd prime. Was it that day that had... Oh, I can't remember now. Was it 29th or the 28th that had the 33 life lesson? I know, sometimes I'll get my maths correct straight away, and other times I have to think for a second, so excuse me. Right, so again, suicide 119, mental health 119. We've got the initial post time of 11:09. Undeniable. Mental health 47, like suicide 47. Paige Greenaway 74, Masonic 74, killing 74. There's the update time of 11:09. There's that 34. Kill 44, execution 44. They give you a time with the video in the sun of 44 seconds. Did we have anything that else was 193? That was the case before. Let's continue. Kill 44. Execution 44. Unbelievable. So brutal. Execution 127. Of course, Scottish Rite Freemasonry 127 and the 325. She died on with a day leaving 325 days of the year. Graveyard equals 47. Mental health 47. Suicide 47. Her name equals 74. Graveyard, the reflection of 241. Like her name and Carolyn Flack. 142. Graveyard. Love and drugs on the street. Girl sleeping rough. 201. Let me see if that bears much more relevance. 201. Excuse me. Maybe overthinking or overlooking something here. Never mind. Aye, right. So from the show when it aired in 2017 to her death, yeah? So December 1st, 2017 to the girl's death in 2019 on the 9th of February. 1 year and 70 days. Oh my God. Unbelievable. Suicide. I had it up already, but I didn't say it. If you notice, I was looking at it and I was wondering, why did I have 170 up? Let me go back to it so you can see it clear. Suicide equals, where are you gone? 170, you see? 1 year, 70 days. Suicide equals 170. So again, from the last time the girl was on the show, or when they aired the show from the BBC, yeah, she was already on a couple episodes, 2 episodes before. December 1st, Revelation 121. Blood sacrifice 121. 1 year and 70 days later, blood sacrifice equals 170. On the 9th of February, when she supposedly takes her own life, I mean, come on. There's more to this shit, man. There's more to this shit. You can't be telling me all of these are just all organic and it just happens to be. No way. And if you think that way, they've groomed you to think like that, and then to think, oh, it's just a coincidence because we live in an organic reality, and you know you're gonna numbers will just kind of, you know, you'll magnetize numbers to you and shit just because you're thinking that way or you are a specific way. Slightly granted, but when you understand those that play God over you by the numbers, it's not hard to see what the fuck is going on. You know, and this is why so many people are under the mind schism. You've got a compartmentalized brain. You've got all your cognitive dissonance people in there, your security guards of cognitive dissonance layered up, all in your mind. You know. Anyway, let's continue. So Graveyard 47, we've gone over the 47s. Again, 1 year, 70 days. I mean, wow. Woo! I didn't even see that before. Almost a full house. 50, 23. 30 and 12, 21, same difference. Right, let's continue. 24th of February, this is the Argos, probably a local newspaper of where she's from. 24th of February, so they're talking about this on the 24th of February. Yeah, in 2020, imagine. There must be their local news called the Argos, right? Which is on the 24th of February. So 242. Love and drugs on the street. Girl sleeping rough equals 242. 242. 24th of February. Unbelievable. The 206 from the title of the show. 26. 2 weeks and 6 days. So on the same in the same year, from just going on the annual with the death to the news. With the local news, or sorry, everywhere news, excuse me, on the 29th. 2 weeks and 6 days. Unbelievable. 10 weeks and 1 day. On the annual, from when she died, I mean, from the last, December 1st, excuse me. So from the annual, 2019, to the annual of when she died, it will always be a span of 10 weeks and 1 day. We just had the 26th after 2 seconds ago, 26 prime is. Suicide 70. So again, even oh yeah, of course, because it's going over the year. So again, suicide 70 for more validity again. Mental health 47, suicide 47. We've got 2 months, 1 week, 1 day. 47th prime is again Paige equals 29. You're telling me she died on February 9th, 29? And the rest is in there. Death 97, Murder 79. I mean, you got the 38, 25. Masonic 29. Unbelievable. Killing. I mean, oh man. Just rewind the video. Overlapping my thoughts right now. Right, I think that's the end of this one. Oh, look at this now. Paige previously lived in a tent in the city graveyard, and featured in a 2017 BBC documentary about homelessness. At Bryant Coroner's Court on Friday, Senior Coroner Veronica Hamilton-Dealey adjourned the full inquest until, when? The 15th of June. The 156 prime is 9/11. Again, mental health 119, suicide 119. When was Caroline Flack born? Exactly. Come on, this is ridiculous. And all the rest of the 119s, I mean, I can't even keep up. It's pretty crazy. And pretty sick at the same time. These people are just so off key. So. Richmond Terrorist. Give me one moment. I think this is the flat where she was. I think I left that. There wasn't much to see there. But of course, on June 15th this year, I don't know if it's a leap year day, and it would be 198. But anyway, let me see on the next one. Oh no, it's not. It would be 166 and 199 without it being a leap year. Okay. So anyway, the 46 prime, 199. So this is for the 15th of June, yeah? Sacrifice 46. In Genesis 4:6, it begins with a sacrifice. We've got Paige that equals 25 and 29, like the day she died, February 9th. Here we have a life lesson for the 15th of June this year of 25. Paige equals 25. Unbelievable. And then from her death on the annual of February 9th to this inquest business coming up, imagine, it's on the day that leaves 199 days of the year. We just spoke about the 46 sacrifice equals 46, and the 46 prime is 199. Again, in Genesis 4:6, it begins with a sacrifice. Here we have 4 months and 6 days, and also 127 days. I mean, come on. And 18 weeks and 1 day. Oh my God. The woman, daughter, female, bitch, lady, feminine, and all that jazz. And the Zionism, Masonry, Freemasonry, Saturn, and Jesuit 42. It's just undeniable. Every time. Also a span of 44 months and 7 days. Oh my God. With it ticked there to include the full span of the end date. So you get a full clear days. Unbelievable. Murdered 128. So now we have, oh mate, come on. Suicide 47. Mental health 47. Unbelievable. And from when she died in 2017, it's also a span of 40 months and 7 days, if it wasn't enough already. You know? To the inquest thing coming up on 15th of June. Unbelievable. Right, I think that's basically a wrap here. Sacrifice 62, 1 year, 70 days, we've gone over that. Sacrifice 170. Sacrifice 62, sacrifice 55. Blood sacrifice 257, the 52nd prime. We're going over 46. Sacrifice found hanged equals 54. The 54th prime is 251. She lived in Richmond Terrace, which equals 251. The 54th prime. Ritual 54. Found hanging equals 66. The 51. We've got a numerology of 51. Excuse me, I'm not sure if there's another 66 I'm overlooking right now. So bear with me on that, or forget it. Right, that's for a different upload. So, homeless, flat mother loving power, spread love on light, hashtag don't be a basic beast brainer. And of course, give gracious gratitude, but take no shit. Wakey wakey.